What's going on, football fans? It's your boy Lolo, and I am back well off the stoop. We are not even in Vigo. We're not even in a big city. We are in Salceda de Caselas. I'm here with my brother-in-law, Johnny Lawler.
Folks?
What's going on, guys? And it's here. It's game day. It's final. It's match final day. So, John, are you excited? I see you're wearing your three lions. Wait. These aren't three lions.
Three castles, man.
And what does that mean? What are the three castles?
This is, I think everyone is against England today, to my knowledge, except for
every Leeds fan who wants Calvin Phillips to bring it home. So you guys know we couldn't be doing this show. We've been doing 21 days of football, and we did 21. So we decided on day 22 we're going to do 2 shows. So for those of you guys who are here watching, y'all Stoop crew, catching this extra show that I just threw out today, I'm so glad that you're here. But you know who's been here for 21 of these goddamn 21 shows? Mr. Mark, bring him on.
Man, I cannot. Nice hat, man. I cannot figure out a better way to celebrate 22 days than with 2 shows today, 2 and 2.
Right?
Woo! Who's excited? Who's excited? I know I am. I don't have any like paraphernalia or anything like that, but I do have this really cool hat. You know, and y'all need to get one. Everyone that's on the Stoop crew, y'all need to get one of these hats. So let us know how we can get one to you.
Absolutely. Speaking of which, BxGunner says those hats are fire. And guys, I reached out to BX because during happy hour, a lot of you Stoop crew showed some concern and love for BX because y'all know he's in the BX, he's in the Bronx, and there was some flooding out in the Bronx. He's cool. He's okay.
He's got himself a little rowboat.
Exactly. No. He's actually out of town. So he was out of town, but all good. But I just want to say, guys, Stoop crew, the fact that y'all probably Leeds United fans in England asked how a gunner in the Bronx was doing with flooding. That's Stoop crew. That's my Stoop crew. That's our Stoop crew. And you guys, that's why I fucking love you guys. I love you guys.
Yeah, we definitely love you.
Showing him some love, and we love that. So I just want to say what's up to Ben Ireland, who's here, of course, super early. I'm sure he's super excited. Richard Howes, welcome in. BX, good to see you. And we can't forget, Director John has been here for all 21 shows. He may not get on. Look at him. I'm getting misty-eyed. Just in time for a comment from Director John.
No doubt.
But another one of these Stoopers who's been here for, I won't say 21 because he was out of town, but let's call it.
He's been on a few.
12.
We'll call it a few. Call it a few.
Mr. Najee, get in here, son.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Najee. No talking about Ben Chilwell today. Thank you very much.
No, not him. Another one.
How are you, Najee?
Doing good. Can't complain.
Fucking European finals. I'm so excited right now. And
you are more than excited. You're just punchy from a lack of sleep. Because exactly. I know you were chatting with me during the final last night.
At 2 a.m.
I'm looking at the end of that match, and I'm like, it's 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Yep. And he stayed up for the stupid fight.
We had to watch that dive fest last night, and then he pisses off to sleep, and I then am watching all the UFC fights and watching my that idiot break his leg. But anyway,
we got some of our diehards here. What's going on, Karen? Karen, the Karen C says a quick hello. I'm so nervous, and Ben. AZ leads Arizona out in Arizona, which right now that's like a 9-hour time difference from us right now. So what's going on, Ben? And Bob Retrovolt, who's a 10-hour, no, probably 9. He's
like 9 or 10. It's still early. It's still early for all these guys. He's Bob's trying to get the game in before he has to open up the shop, I'm sure.
So let's get to it. And BX is asking the question that we were asking each other right before the show started. And what's with Garrett Southgate and a back 5? Why is he changing things? If it ain't broke, why try to fix it? What do you guys think about this back 5 formation? He's removed the Saka or Jadon Sancho element. or the Phil Foden element, and he's brought in Kieran Trippier for extra help, which moves Kyle Walker into what, like a left-sided center back?
Three back.
Right-sided center back.
Right-sided.
Yeah.
You guys think this is a good move? Do you think he's overthinking it? What do you guys think?
It's certainly rather conservative. You know, I don't think that they're going for a quick strike or, you know, to score early and often.
But why not?
I would want them to, but I don't see that this lineup is going to do that.
Naji.
He had to do that. I told you guys Friday, he is going to be back to a 3-4-2-1 formation. I told you guys Friday, this game is going to be won in midfield. Calvin Phillips, Declan Rice, both of them cannot compete with the three in midfield for Italy. Verratti,
Calvin Phillips is going to eat Verratti for lunch, son. I got my Leeds United kit downstairs.
That's a big ask.
I'm telling you guys,
big ask.
I predicted that
within the first 10 minutes. Within the first 10 minutes, Calvin Phillips is going to put a hit on him. Just watch. Yellow card right away. It doesn't matter.
That's not his style, though.
Whoever controls,
it's not his style. Not his style to do that. He's, you know, you're making him out to be
Gattuso.
Calvin Phillips loves hitting people. He loves hitting people legally.
But this game is gonna be won in midfield. So he had to stack the midfield. He's playing with 5 in midfields right now. You know, Mason Mount is a big help because he can go back and he can go forward as well to help Harry Kane.
Jorginho being mentioned in 5, 4, 3, 2. Jorginho, right, Najee?
Well, BxGunners beat you to it. You know, he's stating that Jorginho is going to be very dangerous against England, and he could very well cause a lot of problems. I don't fucking know. I'm looking forward to a great game, and I hope it is.
Yeah. Get your shirt on for Calvin. I had a top knot earlier because I have no other hair besides this. And I
tell you, it's wetter than shit outside. It is so fucking humid, so I cannot. The only shirt I have is like this heavy knit polo, and it's a really great shirt. But I think I would melt in it today.
Oh, dude, we're like 70 degrees, maybe.
It's like 75 here, but it's been raining on and off since you left, and the humidity is just like, it's stickier than fuck.
Are you saying Brooklyn is sad that I left?
No. Brooklyn needs a little bit of a break from your shit.
That's the mark I need. Okay, so we talked about that. So not Calvin. That stupid Spurs guy, Harry Kane. He's up front again. Way to go, John. Way to bring down the mood. Harry Kane is up front. Sterling is right there with him. You got that stupid guy right next to him. Slabhead in the back. Listen, I just want to go over this again. You guys keep saying that if Harry Kane scores the winner, he's man of the tournament. And I just keep saying that is disrespectful to Raheem Sterling, who I do not like. But
I think it does come down to today's performance. I really do.
But
if it's somebody on these two teams that's going to be man of the tournament,
probably will be.
Then it does have to come down to today because obviously, you know, it hasn't been decided yet. If Harry Kane scores 2 goals, he's going to be man of the tournament. If he gets a couple of assists, he's going to be man of the tournament. That I don't think that's any disrespect towards Sterling. Sterling's had a very consistent tournament. But Harry Kane is a bigger name, and he's also coming on a lot stronger toward the end.
I agree with Mark today. Whoever put the stamp on the game today between Kane or Sterling or is gonna be
Chiesa. Don't forget about the
Italians.
Not forgetting about the Italians at all.
I'm a little bit forgetting about the Italians from the simple fact that they play as a team. They don't have like a player that shown during the tournament or scored the hat trick, or you see what I mean? They're all about like if what about me?
It's me, Mario.
It's me, Immobile. Insigne.
You're
totally right. You're totally right.
If Immobile scores a hat-trick today, they're not going to say, oh, Immobile is a player of the tournament. No, because he scored a goal at the beginning of the tournament and he disappeared. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think
Immobile Italian Morata. That's the way he is.
That's true.
He needs a lot of chances to score, man.
Oh, man. And they're calling him Morata Patata right now.
Ouch.
Morata the potato.
that kind of hurts. You know, if I was to look at the Italian squad and pick who I think would be their player of the tournament, I would probably go with Chiesa.
Chiesa,
he's been very good.
I think he's been phenomenal.
Yeah.
If we're looking for an offensive player, an attacking player, you know, I mentioned it on Friday for the happy hour that Di Lorenzo for me on the defensive side.
Yeah.
But I don't think Immobile is even in my conversation. I would definitely look at Chiesa.
Immobile could have a hat trick and he won't get.
Yeah.
But listen, Naji, you're saying how Italy plays as a team.
Yeah.
And so it's hard to pick one. That's why I would be so offended by Harry Kane getting man of the tournament, because the thing that's made England different this year than all the other years, basically all the other years, all the way back to when they won, anything, is that they're playing as a team. And the most important players on the pitch are not Raheem Sterling and Harry Kane. The most important are those back. It's Calvin Phillips and Declan Rice as a duo, but then it's the guys behind him. It's John Stones. It's Harry Slabhead Maguire, Kyle Walker, and Luke Shaw. To me, those guys. And Pickford has been a fucking dickhead.
Pickford, right?
Sorry, our kids are out playing over here. I'm screaming.
Do you think they're listening to you? They're
his kids too,
not
so
listening to you.
Your son does.
Your son's buried in a fucking little handheld or something like that.
He was over there yesterday and he goes, "Shite!" And I'm like, "Oh, that's you."
Yeah, that's definitely you.
Couple of quick things. I seen a comment earlier on saying that Southgate's setting up very, conservatively. And Grogan 92's after making a point here, which is what I spoke to you about today. Mark brought up Chiesa as one of the top players for Italy, and I agree with that. And I think that's the reason that Walker's after going into the team and slotting in at that right centre half, just for the pace. I think for the pace of those three Italian lads up front, you have Immobile, Insigne, and you have Chiesa. Like, when you look at Italy against Spain, Jordi Alba's like super quick, as you know, and he even struggled sometimes to keep up with Chiesa when they broke.
Yeah,
so that's the reason. The goal. He broke through.
Yeah, that's the reason I think they're going with that conservative approach. They're going to bring the Italians in, and then they're going to let them tire out, because you have to remember Italy had that long, tough game against Spain. That was it, and you could see them; they were dead. They were dead. So how fast have they? I know they've had a few days to recuperate, etc., but I think England's plan could be to lure them in, blah blah blah, and then smack, and they they'll get them.
Yeah,
I think.
All right, Karen C. 1 second, Naji. All right, Karen C. We'll see you. We'll see you after the match. Hopefully, you'll be happy. But I'm
a little confused by Karen because she's off to watch the build-up on TV. This is the build-up. Right here.
Push the button that says
share the Brooklyn build up.
Share to TV. But no, we're not going to take the full hour, because I know you guys want to watch the scenes of everything.
Yeah, we got to get settled in, and
we're
get a
only
beer action going.
20 minutes more. But we want to know what you guys are thinking as well. We don't give a shit what Naji and John and Mark think. You really don't care what I think. We want to know what you guys think. Y'all are the English fans. Y'all are these, and maybe an Italian here and there. But what do you guys think of the formation? How are you feeling? Are you excited? What's going on? So Naji, you were about to say something.
Yeah, I want to say that since the beginning of the tournament, I don't know how many Southgate have changed the formation every single game. Like not maybe formation, but players. He's not afraid to do these substitutions. He tried Foden, he tried Sancho, he tried Mount, he played Saka. Yeah, he didn't care.
Yeah, look at Jimmy. Bremer's Ghost just packed the missus and youngest off upstairs. They're banned from downstairs till after the footy. Yes,
Nice.
No,
very nice. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. No distractions, and that way, if you say some unkind words and maybe throw something, nobody gets hurt.
Wow.
But I got to tell you, the neighborhood here is absolutely decked out in Italian flags.
Yeah.
And we got, I'm seeing old, like 70, 80-year-old men wearing these brand new Italian jerseys and walking through the streets and the parks, singing the Italian national anthem. Everywhere I go, me and the missus, we went for a walk around the neighborhood and down by the promenade. And it is Italian flag. I live in a very, very like there's Little Italy for the tourists in Manhattan, and then there's the Italian neighborhood that is Carroll Gardens in Brooklyn, where I live.
For those of you,
it is completely decked out, flags everywhere, jerseys everywhere. They're barely even speaking English, but there is a lot of this.
For those of you who don't know what Carroll Gardens is. Where Mark is at, it's where like the mob lived. So the crime was fairly low because you don't fuck with your neighborhood right there. But that's where like the deep seated Italian neighborhood
back
is.
in the day. This is where the mob lived. Now they live in the Bronx.
Yeah.
But every once in a while they make a visit to make sure that everybody's doing what they're supposed to be doing.
And it's funny when you're like, and they were out singing, and then you said the Italian national anthem. I thought they were just humming the Godfather tune.
No, actually, that's on Tuesdays.
That's on Tuesdays. Fantastic. Well, crazy. So let's talk about the Italian side as well. So I didn't see. Yes, Tim is right. Not in our neighborhood.
Well, let me tell you, that's not my neighborhood. That is the Stoop neighborhood, and I got mad respect for anyone that's hanging out the three lions out their windows. But I bet if you go down another block toward the park, I bet there's a little more Italian flags there too. I just want to say
the weird thing is Tim's wife is Italian.
Towards the park, there'd be the pride flags. And which
I didn't know that. I didn't know that either the English flag or the Italian flag came in pride colors.
They don't even know there's football today further up by the park. Trust me.
No.
So somehow Tim got an England flag hanging outside, and his wife's Italian. So I do not understand how that happened. How she let that happen. So guys, let's get to predictions. So now we've seen the final lineups, we've seen all that. Have any of your predictions changed? What are you going with? Nati, let's start with you. What is your final score prediction? And if you have it, who are the goal scorers?
Yeah, I said 0-0, and Italy's gonna win on penalties.
Wow, that's gonna be us. Are you guys gonna be able to stay awake? You guys staying up till 4, 6 o'clock in the morning watching sports? Are you guys gonna be able to stay awake if it's a 0-0 match?
We had dinner at midnight last night. my 3.5.
Look, I saw what you had for lunch today. I would have fallen asleep on camera right now if I had eaten.
That's why we have a siesta, man.
A siesta. I don't know.
It's Sunday morning, so Sunday mornings everyone goes to the little pueblo, the center of the town, and drinks vermouth at 11.
That sounds delicious.
At 11, like that's what they do.
It's like the Italians. The Italians would have a spritz, and it's a little more kind of like we're having more than one. The Italians, they have one of those so they can decide what they're gonna do for the rest of the hour. It's like, hey, what do you want to do? Where are we going for dinner? I don't know. Let's have a spritz.
Like we're actually planning on after the game firing up the barbecue again, which will be after our show, which will be about 12:30. I had to send my 4-year-old daughter to bed at 1:30 so I could watch the match at 2. We had to get the kids out of there.
I'm surprised we're still alive, man. We were barbecuing at that time with flashlights.
Yeah, with a flashlight.
Nice.
Look, is the chicken done? Is the chicken done? Okay, you try.
Yeah, just eat it anyway. Who cares? I'm hungry.
I want to say what's up to Amy Hill. Good to see you, Amy. How are you and your man doing? Mr. Tom, good to see you. Welcome. Phil Stone, 2-1 England. Good to see that. Sorry. So Najee says 0-0 with who winning on penalties?
Italy.
Italy winning on penalties. All right. They got Jorginho. That's one.
Hey, they got Jorginho.
By the end of the game.
And Donnarumma.
And that's the big key,
man. That's the big key.
Versus Donnarumma, I would take Donnarumma every time.
Pickford's a good penalty stopper, man. He's a good shot stopper.
They both had incredible tournaments. And there's no joke. There has been some amazing skills shown by the keepers in this tournament. You know, we talked about Jan Sommer the other day. Yeah, we talked about Donnarumma.
We couldn't agree on who was the best keeper. We couldn't.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. You know, I tell you, for me, as far as this match goes, I expect something a little more exciting. I expect a little more fireworks. I think both these teams are going to be. They want to show a little domination early on. I'm a little look. When we were heading out of the group stage, the team that impressed me the most was Italy. Absolutely, without a doubt, top to bottom. And then 2 games ago, you know, Spinazzola gets hurt. And I think that's a super important player for the back for Italy. And they don't look the same. They don't look like they're going to just yeah, it's ours. You know, done and dusted, as y'all like to say. And I think there's something there for England to exploit. And I think it's going to be 3-2, and it's coming home.
3-2
in 90 minutes.
I don't know about 90 minutes. I'm new to this whole overtime shit. Or extra time.
How are you new to this? You've watched 21 days of football fucking straight, baby.
And I know, and the last 8 games have all gone into extra time, you know. But as far as having it in my head, you know. As far as having it in my head, you know, I don't know if it's going to be in straight time, you know, because I haven't, you know, look, I've watched 22 days of football, and I've watched a lot of Premier League, but not a lot of Premier League goes into extra time, you know, because obviously it's just
no Premier League goes into extra time, Mark.
Look at his head. I just said that. His head got really big.
Something stupid again. I've been dying for you to say stupid stuff again because you're getting too good at football. I can't deal with you, Mark, when you're like pulling out odd players that I don't even know.
This is what you get when I have to watch however many, watching 600 and some odd players and how many, I've 40, 50 games. I mean, it's just it's crazy how much football I've watched in the month of June and July.
I'm super proud of you, Mark. You know, I'm always just giving you shit, but it is weird that sometimes you know players that I don't know about, which is fucking weird.
Well, you know, I understand you haven't heard of that guy, Cristiano Ronaldo. I understand.
Cristiano Ronaldo, Luke Kaku, very good player.
Luke Kaku he's a fantastic player, and not to mention David De Gea.
David De Gea,
the greatest shortstop in football history.
Coke as well for Spain. He's
no. I said cocaine.
Oh, cocaine.
Because I was like, why are they saying cocaine? His name is Cocaine.
Let me address some of these comments real quick, and then we're going to get to John's picks and my picks. But first of all, as I just reminded him, guys, you only have about 36 minutes left to get your Scorito picks. Talking to you, Najee. Talking to you, Lawler. Get your Scorito picks in, and it's all down on Director John and Rob Greenleaf right now, I think. So if Director John gets it right and Greenleaf gets it wrong, John can jump up into first place, and he gets a free hat for all of his fucking troubles.
You know what you can do with that hat?
He'll wipe his ass and send it back up the block.
Oh, don't do that. That's disrespectful to the hat. A lot of quality went into this thing.
Oh my God. Oh God.
Yeah, you know, I tell you, only 40. What is that? 49 points, 39 points separates Rob and
it's nothing.
And Director John. And let's not forget, you know, our very own Mr. Lawler he's in 5th place. He's not too far off the pace. You're only a couple hundred points.
Yeah. So 1 second. I just need to, hey, Stoop crew, can we send a little love to Mr. Tom? Mr. Tom, die hard Stoop crew, every single show. He's been a little sick, and he just said that he, Stoop crew asked him how he's doing, and he said even sicker than Friday, but he'd climb out of a coffin to watch this. Mr. Tom, we love you. We wish you all the best, man.
I thought that was called a wooden onesie.
And so then I need to address something else here, because Amy and Phil, Phil says, is it true you're getting on the Stoop mittens made?
Sure.
And that's because his girl Amy said on Instagram, she's like, love the hats, just not my style, but if you had mittens, I'd get them. And I said, I'll get my grandma working on them right now. So we'll see. She has a hard time with the Lolo, the little letters, but we'll see. We'll see how they come out. They may be like $600 a pair. Mr. Tom, smoke a blunt and feel better, man.
Should those mittens have fingers, or should they be fingerless mittens?
We'll be lucky if they
or they just like flip over.
She doesn't crochet, so
we'll get something going on. No, seriously, Mr. Tom, feel better. I hope it's nothing serious. I was just being being a bit flippant.
Amy, she says I can crochet, just so you know. So Amy, make some of them. We'll sell them. You'll get a cut. And Ben says, I'll take a hat. Ben, there is one coming your way.
What do you mean take a cut? If she's making them, how are you going to take anything out of that?
For use of
that's how we do in Brooklyn, Hey, it's a 60-40
John,
split,
John, say that shit off camera. Come on. What are you doing? You would get a cut of the cut.
Yeah, exactly. You get the biggest cut of the cut.
Mittens.
And broadcast right now.
You have to pay these guys down in Carroll Gardens.
Yeah.
I tell you.
Otherwise, we have a horse's head, man, waking up beside him tomorrow.
We're only allowed to do our show because they say so. We're talking about Italy, so I had to go overseas. But yeah, Ben, we got to get some addresses and stuff like that and send them out to some of our most loyal Stoop crew members. And BX and I are going to work on a barter system over here. If you follow his Instagram, you know what I mean. But everybody else, we're working on getting the Mark. We're
working on getting our little e-commerce site going so that we can get all of our soon-to-be products, our hats, our stickers, whatever else we can dream up, whatever else we find that's hanging out at somebody else's stoop near the stoop. Who knows?
We'll see how that goes.
It could be another German language Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cassette if we're lucky. Maybe this time it'll be an 8-track.
No. John has some new stuff. It's quality.
Nice. Hey, I fished this out of the canal. We sign it and it's worth $1 million.
Eventually, we're gonna have to auction off a VCR because nobody can play any of the gifts that.
Right.
8-minute abs, roller game, and Najee's
right,
like,
what say you boys?
Talk about football.
What say you boys? What are your picks?
All right, did we address all the ones that I said? Yeah. Amy's gonna crochet some scarves. BX wants to buy a scarf. Here we go. Zelle, Apple Pay, all that good.
Yeah, we'll make something happen.
Here we go. So. Lawler, what's your pick for today?
I go with I seen BxGunner earlier on saying 3-1 England, and I think it's going to be 3-1 England today. I think they're going to, like I said, I think they'll invite the Italians on. I think England will score. England will score first. Italy will come back. They'll be a 1-1, and they'll press a little bit more, and England will just pick them off. Then when the Italians get tired, I think that's the way it's going to play out. I think it's going to be not too far off you, Marco. So 3-1 is what I'm going.
Give me one more Italian goal for Scorito.
In 90 minutes.
Hey,
yeah.
All right.
90 minutes, easily done. So, yeah.
All right. So, as you guys know, or may not know, I've been having
computer troubles. Just like the last time he had a prediction, We froze, and now they are forever frozen in wherever part of the country they are in Spain or Vigo. I think he's actually trying to figure out the story that he'll have where, it'll go back and forth and be 0-0 at halftime, and then the fireworks will happen. England scores first, then followed by 2 more from Italy, and their backs are against the wall, and England comes out in extra time and scores the winning goal. I think that's what he was going to say. I'm not really sure. Maybe he'll get here into a chat. He'll post on chat and go from there. Mr. Tom says he's got England 1-0, and he feels guilty if he picked Italy and they won. Kane, Sterling, Immobile. Phillips says my scores. I have Kane, Sterling, Immobile, and Chiesa. Hey, there he is.
Chiesa.
Sorry,
the wind blew and just yanked out the cable from
that's crazy.
Door open and the cable just went flying.
Did the mafia
the mafia came and cut you off. Now John is actually holding in the cable so he has signal.
Exactly. So let me finish my my scores and my Scorito scores just in case you guys want to copy me. My daughter said Italy will score 3 goals, but England will score 4. And so I have 3-4.
Good one, Amy Hill. That was brilliant. Thank you so much there.
You're brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant. There he is.
He said it's frozen. Should have worn some mittens.
No. I had to run downstairs and put some more pesetas into the meter for the Wi-Fi to come back on. We're down in the middle of nowhere here, guys. It's middle of nowhere.
You got to crank them up. So, listen, 3-4. I think both teams are like, let's go. I think this championship, it means... We all see, because the majority of our fans are British, English, and we see what it means to them. But let's not discount what this means to the Italians. Mm-hmm. The Italians are going to come out. I think they played it a little safe against Spain, and it barely worked out for them. So I think they're going to go for it, and I see 3-4. Let me just tell you who my goal scorers are, by the way. Harry Kane, Raheem Sterling, Immobile, and Slabhead himself.
You think Slabhead is going to get another slabby?
If he does, it's like 85 points or something like that. So
you're really going to make up some space there on the standings, huh? Make up the distance.
Yeah, maybe I can break into the top 25 out of 30, out of 40.
Yeah, we've had a few people drop out though. So
the Stoop hat that will fit Harry Maguire's head.
No, they barely fit us. We're small ourselves, but he's like the biggest head of all. But he uses it,
That's it. That's what you got to do. All right. So we got a 3-4, 3-1, myself 3-2. Naji is the only one going for Italy.
Yeah.
And you said that, and that's going into penalty kicks, you said.
Yeah, penalty kicks. Italy's going to win. Both teams are going to be afraid to attack. I have a feeling, I mean, they're not going to play it.
So the opposite of what I'm saying.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There won't be any spaces. And I think it's going to go to penalties,
What's up,
Calvin? What's up, Cal?
Carolina.
We'll see you tomorrow. Do we get you one of these? You want one of these, Cal?
Yeah, $65, Calvin.
So, do we want to ask Dark Sage what his interesting question? Dark Sage 9117
from Twitch. Yo,
yeah, he says he has an interesting question for the panel. So I say, Dark Sage, let's hear it.
Wait, Calvin actually has a pick here. 4-2 Italy, free pasta for everyone that's not a vegan.
He made pasta bolognese last night, so.
Wait, you did? He did?
No, he did. At least that's what the gram taught me.
That's what Instagram. When are you on Instagram? You don't follow our show on Instagram. How are you on Instagram?
I don't know how I saw it on Instagram, but it was on Instagram.
Mark.
He doesn't follow it on YouTube.
I do follow it on YouTube.
He's always like, where's the link to the
right
show?
now on YouTube.
If you were a subscriber, you would get notifications. Well, I don't know if I click them. Mark, you've done 200 shows.
Hold on. Just wait for it. It's coming. There I am. So I am following it on YouTube.
And you know what? I don't see a badge by your name.
God
Mark.
damn it. Do I have to pay?
You need to pay money.
I got to pay on my own show to be noticed. Oh, come on. Where is it? So
BX just had a glorious
Sage.
vision.
Dark Sage, where is it?
If he wants to write something, he could say, "No Nothing Soccer is secretly everywhere except on Stoop subscribe buttons." That's fantastic. So, guys, real quick, and then we're going to call it a day so we can go and make sure everybody's set up and ready. Give me one crazy thing. Give me a crazy prediction today. Something out of this world that could happen, and I don't know. Make it up right now on the spot. Let's see what you have.
England is going to get a penalty in the 90th minute, and Harry Kane is going to hit it. It's going to be a Panenka, and Donnarumma is going to save it.
Woo! All right, I like that. Mark, go.
Harry Kane.
We're gonna see our second streaker of the tournament.
You're going to see him on camera.
We may not see him on camera. They'll probably pull the camera off, but I do know that there was a streaker in the quarterfinals, and I think we see another one because those crazy English fans are just going to do something stupid.
Yo, they already broke into the stadium. Mr. Tom's
I'm sure they did. Would we see a protest?
There's been murder going. Well, there's been killings going on outside as well with fans that no tickets.
Man, crazy.
So, there's a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
All right, something crazy.
Something crazy. I think the car that brings out the ball, if that's still happening, is going to come up. It's going to go past one of the players, and it's going to injure Verratti. It's going to take him out of the game.
And he falls down.
And Verratti's going to fall down, and he's going to be out of the game before it starts. It's going to be the car that brings the ball.
Okay, my crazy prediction. So my crazy prediction was going to be Calvin Phillips, 85th minute, free kick, winner, man of the match, man of the tournament.
Wow.
But I'm going even crazier. It's going to go to penalties, and Italy's going to use their last substitution to sub off Donnarumma for Gigi Buffon. But then we're going to find out that it's actually Henrik Lundqvist. Because if you don't know who Henrik Lundqvist is, he's a goalie that used to play for the Rangers, the hockey team, and they look exactly alike. And Buffon doesn't even play for Italy anymore. So if that happens, we better get
then John has fixed the match.
Yeah.
Mr. Director has fixed the match. Now, my question is we've got these crazy predictions out there. Are we going to see an own goal today? Would that not be appropriate for this tournament? We've seen 8, 9, 10 own goals this tournament. It's been the tournament of own goals. Are we going to see one in the final?
Let's see. Mr. Tom's here. Gareth Southgate in the 89th minute decides that his wife is more important than football glory and walks off into the sunset. Good one, nice. Mr. Tom. Thomas Burnett, we will change formation to 4-4-2 and win 2-0. That's not that crazy.
I think you can
do better. Red card.
You think a red card?
I think someone like Chiellini, if someone's gonna go past them, they'll be watched. I don't know who the ref is today.
It would be really unfortunate.
But
if the game is in the balance, a red card would just ruin it for me.
Yeah. Pickford scores. There you go. Like after the game.
Yeah.
Alejo, ¿qué tal, Alejo?
Hey, Alejo.
Argentina. Viva
Where
Messi.
are you, man?
No, Viva Messi. Viva Martinez, the best goalkeeper Arsenal's ever.
My goodness.
The best goal.
Can't speak his name. Don't speak his name, man.
Emi Martinez.
I'm happy for Messi. I'm happy for Messi winning his. I couldn't believe he's never won a national tournament.
He's had
that was crazy to me, and that's
why I was rooting for them. That was a fucking dive fest. I could not.
Oh, absolutely.
Point, I was like, I can't watch this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Minutes were good. Her first 25, 30 minutes were good, and that Di Maria goal was class.
But
and then it became Neymar.
The pitch was horrendous. The pitch was horrendous.
The pitch was horrendous.
Speaking of Neymar. How come someone in the studio didn't turn that mic off? Because apparently he had to have been really close to a microphone because you could hear him on the broadcast I was watching. You could hear Neymar sobbing. You could hear him crying.
They turned it up, bro.
Yeah.
Really? I see. I just like give the man some respect and just turn it off.
Emi Martinez's behavior has been a disgrace. Mr. Tom, you're out of your mind. His goalkeeper, his shit talking, fucking brilliant.
I love that. I did go back and watch it, and it was pretty. I was so entertained. I was so entertained. I kept rewinding it like 10 seconds at a time, just so I can keep hearing and seeing his
He
face.
had 2 saves last night that kept him in the game as well.
Yeah, he did.
2 shots that should have been goal. Anyway, guys, let's get to the game. We need to make sure we have enough pesetas to put in to get the entire match. And then
see, that's where your problem lies. You know, you guys are on the Euro. You should
not
be
peseta. They're still on the peseta.
They're still on the peseta, yeah.
Crazy.
Jaws is coming out in the movie.
I didn't even think you could get pesetas anymore.
Only here. Yeah, and Jaws is in theaters.
Yeah, Jaws is in theaters next week.
That movie scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
Like this.
Tiburon.
Oh my God.
But guys,
all right.
Stoop crew, we love you guys. I hope all your predictions come true, even though they're all contradictory to each other. Najee, I hope you're right. Mark, I hope you're right. John, I hope you're right.
I hope not. But anyway.
I don't know. John actually hopes, like James's prediction, anytime Leeds isn't playing, that a hole opens up in the middle of the pitch and both teams just fall into that.
Seeing as Saka's not playing, man, that would be okay.
So Saka comes on in the 85th minute. I'm big on the 85th minute. Yeah. Saka comes in on the 85th minute and saves the game, and everyone can thank Arsenal. So there you go.
I would have loved to see him get the start today, but that's not happening.
He's not starting, unfortunately, but they're saving his legs. He'll come in
for the World Cup.
I just hope that Mason Mount or Jorginho have a great game today.
And Ben Chilwell doesn't pull a hamstring climbing up to go sit on the bench. There you go.
You should just put on the Stoop on these things, man. It'd be sorted.
Yeah, it would sound like hotcakes in Italy. All right, guys.
All right, boys. Enjoy the game. We'll see you in a few hours. Keep that internet rolling.
Chicken noodle soup or something while you're watching the match.
Hot whiskey, man.
Hot whiskey and honey.
Whiskey, absolutely. A little squeeze of lemon.
Triple.
And yes, Ben from Arizona, if England lose, I might be missing for a few days. If England lose, I wouldn't be surprised if we had like 3 people on the stream. So, but just so you guys know, James will be here for the post match. So
get out of here.
So I don't
be
even
watching he's going to be watching like reruns of the Man City Leeds game. He's not even going to be watching this.
He just listens to my poem over and over and over and over.
Oh, that's giving yourself too much credit.
Okay, guys, we got to go for real. But love you guys. Najee,
from Brooklyn.
Thank you guys so much. Peace from Spain, y'all.
See you later,
Adios.
guys.
Adios, beaches.